Are you Team Foundation or are you Team Ice King? Hey, bud, no one gives a anymore. Dude, can we just say that Fortnite has the worst timing out of any company I've ever seen, okay? The worst bedside manner out of any gaming company or just any company in general. In case you've been living under a rock, Epic Games lays off over 1,000 employees today, okay? Including key members of the staff, such as Evan right here, who's been with the company forever. And literally you had like Aussie Antics and everyone, like literally Cypher PK saying how integral and important he was into the Fortnite general operation. Okay, he's gone. Tons of key people, small people, big people. The guy that they hired to direct the Simpsons season and reboot the story and make it good again, the guy that they hired that actually was making the story good again, he's gone. Okay? So what's going on? First, I mean, it's just, this is the second gut punch that we've experienced in like 2 weeks. Here's the official letter from your boy, Tim Sweeney. We'll read that in a second. But like, dude, they start off with the V-Bucks hike. All right. And I'm like, hey, bud, maybe you could have waited until, I don't know, mid-season and not ruin the hype of season 2 launching, because that was a big gut punch. A lot of people kind of were very upset about, myself included. And then the new season launched, and basically I came to terms with it, and my take was like, hey, just buy less skins. We still love this game, and the answer is protest with your wallet. I made a video about that, and I was like, most likely you have a lot of skins anyway, so just buy the battle pass, buy Daffy Duck and Lola, a couple of the big ones coming out, and then call it a day. And so I kind of came to terms with it. I was like, all right, inflation happens. This has happened before. And then this drops, like, hey, bro, again, maybe wait until the middle of the season to drop this information and not right. We're still in week 1 of this. And then it's like, you look at this, neck and neck, Team Foundation is catching up to Team Ice King. No one cares anymore, dude. Imagine Friday when Frosty Friday hits, okay, in a couple of days. How cringy is that going to be, dude? When the social media staff of Epic Games and Fortnite start launching tweets about Frosty Friday, and it's like, hey, dude, we don't care anymore. Team Ice King can win. I don't care. Team Foundation could win. I also don't care. This sucks, dude. Like, there's one. This is not me touching the darkness, dude. This is like, this actually sucks, and you should be upset about this, because there's one or two. Before we get going, though, what's going on? My name's Quantum Camper. We're going to be doing a full in-depth look into Fortnite and the item shop, and this is going to be a little bit of a pissed off episode. Okay, I don't know how else to put it. We got to air our grievances. We'll still do the gratitude check. We still have a lot to be grateful for in this world. Okay, and let me pause the complaining and pause talking about this before we move any further. Okay. I do personally recognize that if I'm complaining about Fortnite or complaining about any video game, my life is good. I do recognize I live a good life, okay? Do know that I know that. And where I'm going to air my grievances, and I'm not going to live in the darkness. That's the thing. You got to face your problems. Don't ignore them. Get it out there. But then, tomorrow I'm going to wake up and my life's still going to be good. Fortnite's not going to be good. 1,000 people's lives are not good right now because they all just lost their job. So that's especially them. But just do know that I do recognize that my life is good. And if you have, I always say this, and I'll never stop saying this. If you have time to play this game, you have time to complain about this game, you got a few dollars to buy the battle pass and stuff, your life is good, okay? Because there's a lot of terrible things going on in the world. And as long as you have safety and your health and your family's health and a place to rest your head, you're good, okay? So we are good. We do recognize that, all right? So just so you know, that is the gratitude check. We do recognize that. I got gifted a skin today and an emote. I'm so grateful for that. So we're going to be talking about that. We are going to be showing gratitude. We do show gratitude right now, okay? We do recognize that, all right? But we have to bring this up, okay? And I'm going to get a little heated. So just so you know. So this is one of two things is going on. All right. So I want to read a little bit of the note here. Okay. This is from Tim Sweeney. This came out this morning. This note was sent to Epic employees today. Today, we're laying off over 1,000 Epic employees. I'm sorry. We're here again. The downturn in Fortnite engagement that started in 2025 means we're spending significantly more than we're making, and we have to make major cuts to keep the company funded. This layoff, together with over $500 million of identified cost savings in contracting, marketing, and closing some open roles, puts us in a more stable place. Now, let's pause that real quick. I reposted this soundbite that I played 2 weeks ago. All right. This is Tim Sweeney talking to Lex Fridman in April of 2025, April 30th of 2025. So about 11 months ago. All right. And so I brought this up 2 weeks ago when the V-Bucks thing happened. All right. So let's watch this. This is what Tim Sweeney, Lex Fridman this is a podcast. They do really long form, in-depth, like I think this episode was like 4 or 5 hours. But he just point blank asks Tim Sweeney about the finances of Fortnite. That he gets direct like that. I got to do recording on, display capture on, camera on. You know how we do it. Raw and good. So check this out. This is Tim Sweeney being interviewed. This is Lex Fridman on his podcast.
Can you speak to how much money Fortnite made?
Hold on.
Can you speak to how much money Fortnite made? So this is like one of the greatest successes.
Like he knows that Fortnite makes a lot of money. That's why he's like laughing about it. Can you tell us how much money you made?
This is in the history of video games also.
Fortnite makes billions of dollars a year.
Billions of dollars a year. Okay.
And that's the majority of Epic's revenue. Though we have a robust business around Unreal Engine licensing, Rocket.
So hold on. He said we make billions of dollars a year, and they're and he's like saying he's got to scrimp and save 500 million. That's half of a billion. Okay. But they make billions. I have two theories about what's going on. I'm going to tell you after this.
League and Fall Guys and some other tools like the Fab Content Marketplace. But the majority of it is Fortnite because we've chosen to reinvest heavily in building what we think is the future of technology.
That's very, very important. We choose to invest into the future of technology.
We're spending more every year than we're making. And for a bit of time, we were spending over $1 billion a year more than we were making, and we found that to be unsustainable, and we went through some painful layoffs at that time.
So that was the first round of layoffs. Okay.
And then we stabilized, and now we're spending several $100 million a year more than we're making, which we can very well afford to do because we have billions of dollars in the bank.
Billions of dollars in the bank. Do you understand what billions is? That's a lot of freaking money, dude. Not only do they have billions in the bank, but they also are making billions every year. So they have money saved up, and then they also have continuous money coming in. All right?
Thanks to a combination of the profits we made when we were a very small company with a very big game, and because of investment we've raised. We're not an oil well pumping oil out of the ground where we discovered oil. We are growing to be a future technology powerhouse. And
A future technology powerhouse. Pay attention to that.
we think the 3D space and the future of real-time 3D simulations is going to be one of the major facets of technology for humanity, and we're all investing in that.
Yeah, it's exciting to see that you're investing in a long-term future, sort of taking the risk of doing the research and defining the next chapter of Epic. So using the successes of the day to invest into the successes of tomorrow that might look very different, like completely different. And part of that is investing in the developments, the research and the innovation in the Unreal Engine.
Or AI. That's really what's going on here.
That's right. We're a company that can start working on a project knowing that we won't reach fruition or make any money from it at all for 3 years, 4 years, 5 years.
So he's just saying we have money to bleed. We have money to burn.
We're totally okay with that. And, that's the cycle that's fueled our growth over time. It's constantly investing in the future and being a serious company that's doing serious R&D side by side with shipping and maintaining products and earning money from them.
Constantly investing into the future of technology and pushing forward. Okay, so one of two things is happening. Either they just completely over-evaluated Fortnite, okay, and the numbers aren't real. The numbers are inflated. The player count is vastly less than we think it is. And they over-evaluated it to get additional funding from things like Disney buying 9% of the company and other companies buying little chunks here and there to get additional investment. And then so they inflate the numbers and they say, hey, Disney, we have X amount of players. We have millions of players playing. And we're prospering, and this growth is insane. Hey, do you want to invest? Yeah. Wow. Yeah, you're the biggest game in the world. Yeah, sure. Here's $1.5 billion, which is what they invested. And then, a year and a half, 2 years in, cut to now, they're like, hey, we're not seeing a return on investment like we thought we would. We had our guys run the numbers, and based off of your evaluation of your company, we should be getting X amount of money back by now, and it's not even close to that. So where's our money? And then all of a sudden, Fortnite's scrambling, and they got to make all these cutbacks and raise the price of V-Bucks and bring back all the freaking rare skins in 2025 like they did to make up for that, because maybe they thought like they were going to be making more money than they were, and they over evaluated. I don't know. I think that is a possibility. That's my one theory. That's one of my theories of what's going on here. And my other one, so over evaluation, get these companies to invest. All of a sudden, a year and a half later, the companies that invested realize that this is a sham, and they got duped, and now they're like, hey, if you don't give us our money back, we're freaking suing you, bud. So now Epic Games is scrambling, doing everything they can to get the money back to the investors. which I think that is a potential. I've talked about bots and stuff and the numbers being inflated before. I'll show you again. Where is it? Player count. Like if you look right here, I don't know, this looks like pretty organic, but there's like some of this stuff like looks pretty uniform, dude. I don't know. The numbers kind of from starting like right here, January 11th. Like, why does that look freaking manipulated? It just looks like uniform. Like this like jagged, this stuff, this looks like actual real numbers. But then when it's just like bloop, 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 up, down, dip, up, dip, up, dip, up. It's just like, what? I mean, I could show you the analytics from my YouTube account. It doesn't look like this. It's jagged all over the place. It looks more like this. So that's my one theory. And my second theory is that that Fortnite has invested in a state-of-the-art, next-level AI company or some type of AI software that they've developed, that they've dumped a lot of money into, and they need to recoup that investment. And or because of this new AI that they're going to inject into Fortnite and Unreal Engine 6, they don't need these 1,000 employees. Okay? So maybe they need to get their investment from this AI company they acquired or this new software or whatever. They have to recoup they might have paid, billions of dollars for it, as an investment into the future. Or they're actually not even hurting financially, but they're using this as a cover to justify the layoffs because they just don't need these 1,000 employees anymore after they insert the AI into Fortnite and into Unreal Engine. Now, you saw that with like NVIDIA's like new AI. This right here, NVIDIA revealed DLSS, a new AI graphics tech that uses generative systems to make video games look more photorealistic, but as a consequence seems to completely alter the artist's original vision. So that's what I'm saying is like, even one of the biggest graphics card companies in the world, NVIDIA, or just one of the huge tech companies in the world, NVIDIA, is implementing AI. Well, are you freaking serious? You think Fortnite's not doing that, or isn't gonna be doing that? That's one of my other theories. Is that they're heavily invested in AI now, and they're about to launch it into the game and into Unreal Engine 6. And you saw in that interview clip that Tim Sweeney is all about innovation. What's next for technology? Obviously, it's AI.
And we're making. And for a bit of time, we were robust business around. Fortnite makes billions of dollars a year.
Let's watch it. Hold on, I want to see that. What he says.
That's the majority of Epic's revenue. That we have a robust business around Unreal Engine licensing, Rocket League, and Fall Guys, and some other tools like the Fab content market.
Like, yeah, I mean, dude, they make money off of Unreal Engine. Like when games use the engine, if it's a successful game and your game makes more than $1 million in revenue, then you have to start paying a percentage to Epic, by the way. And a lot of huge games use Unreal Engine. So they don't just make money from Fortnite.
Marketplace. But the majority of it is Fortnite, because we've chosen to reinvest heavily in building what we think is the future of technology.
Reinvest heavily into what we think is the future of technology. That's AI. So I'm, out of all the theories I have, I'm leaning heavily on this one. And I think that Fortnite is actually not hurting financially, but they're using this as a cover story to justify laying off 1,000 employees because they just don't need those employees anymore. You don't need writers anymore because AI can do it. You don't need coders anymore because AI can do it. You don't need QA anymore because AI can do it. They have, I mean, the AI software that we have access to, these companies have had access to that for like a long time, a while. You know, there's that theory that like any technology that we have right now that's available to the public, the government and the higher ups in the world, the elite class, they've had access to that technology for like 50 years. So there's a chance that Sora or ChatGPT or whatever, Grok and those types of software systems, you know, the government and the elites have had access to that for 50 years. So who knows what they have right now? We can't even comprehend it. I'm telling you, man, I'm actually leaning more towards that theory, which is scary. I mean, none of these people knew that they were going to get fired. And there's still no word from Ted Timmons, who's been more vocal online than like any other, you know, higher up of Fortnite in a long time, which is cool. You know, he's responding to people. He's quote reposting stuff. He's posting memes. He's getting involved in the you know, the Team Foundation versus Team Ice King thing. You know, like he's very involved, and he hasn't said a word. So either he's just, you know, kind of letting the dust settle from this huge bomb, or maybe he also got let go. Which, if the guy who they brought in to freaking rework the story, who came in for the Simpsons season, that guy got let go? Bro, you think freaking Teddy's not on the chopping block too? And then it's just like, Tim, just stop tweeting, dude. Tim Sweeney says, in response to this reporter, it says, sad news for Epic Games. Hope the efforts to turn things around can work. Tim Sweeney says, in the coming days, employees will see a stream of resumes of once-in-a-lifetime quality folks. An important thing to understand is that Epic never lowered our hiring standards as we grew, and the layoff wasn't a performance-based right-sizing, as companies call it nowadays. It's a sound bet that anyone with Epic Games on the resume in the top few percent of is in the top few percent of their discipline. So there you have the top employees, but you don't need the top employees anymore. Why is that? Dude, Disney is invested in Fortnite. 1.5 billion, dude. I just want you to know Fortnite's not going anywhere, dude. So rest assured, they're sticking around. Disney's not going to invest in something that's going to, you know, cave, that's going to fail, unless they had insanely inflated numbers. But I feel like I feel like there's holes in that theory because, you know, a giant company like that, they would have tracked all the numbers and realized that they were fake if they really were fake and inflated. There's a possibility still on the table, but I think that, you know, I'm really leaning towards AI. I really am. Elderon Games, shout out Elderon Games. He said, you have ripped out the heart of this game, and without a heart, Fortnite is just another dumb kid's game. These people were excited to bring us back to the peak storytelling of Donald Mustard days. You lost people who were prime factors in keeping the game's bugs in check. We lost a lot today, and so did those amazing employees. Hope you're happy when this is just Roblox 2.0. I mean, Elderon's been playing since day one. So, like, that's what I'm saying, man. The heart was sucked out of this game. People who have literally been here for 10 years. People who were here at the like beta days, like launched early. People who are part of here for 10 years, you know? Bode says, I was not impacted, but I was left speechless. It's so disheartening to lose such pivotal people at Epic. Love goes out to those who are impacted. If you didn't know, Bode is like responsible for designing some of the best skins in the game. So that is good news, at least for that. Yeah, dude. It's just another gut punch, dude. Like, it's just gonna be, and you want to know what's crazy, dude? And this is gonna sound insensitive, but the majority of Fortnite players actually have no idea that this is happening right now, nor do they probably care. Okay? So you do got to realize that the majority of Fortnite players are not like us. They're not, locked in. They don't follow. Dude, I follow so many developers, QA people. Anytime I see somebody who works at Epic, I follow them. You know what I mean? Locked into diving deep into everything, spending hours every day playing this game, researching stuff, watching old video. You know what I mean? Like, the majority of people, first of all, don't even have a Twitter or even follow Fortnite on Twitter or any social medias. They literally just have the game. They log in, once or twice a week. They buy the battle pass, maybe some cool skin here and there that they like, and then they call it a day. They're not even part of the community or anything. That is the majority of the player base, by the way. I saw somebody mention that when the V-Bucks went up, they were like, dude, the majority of people don't even know that the V-Bucks price went up. Or if they do, they're probably like, oh, inflation's hitting Fortnite. Here we go. Everything's going up now. It wasn't like this huge deal like it was to us. Like, for real, the average person, they don't even know this is going on. Maybe they'll even read a headline and just be like, people get laid off, companies downsize. Oh, well. I know that sounds like insensitive. I'm very upset about this and affected by this, and I know you watching this are as well. But that is the crazy thing, is that most people don't even know this is happening that play this game. It's wild. So, I don't know. How are you feeling about all this? I don't think... Hold on, we got to fight the fuzzies. The Fortnite's not going to go anywhere. Hold on. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Check. Let's, I got to do emotes. Sometimes the audio screws up real quick. Hold on. Okay, we're good. I'll play you this sound by, I took this from Cypher PK's stream. When he was talking about this, I literally was at work and I was like getting super emotional about this, because to some people this is just a game. For the past 2 years, this game has been my life, and literally every day I have played this game and made really in-depth videos about it and done research on my free time at work. I'm constantly looking up stuff, responding to tweets, responding to comments. This has literally been my life for 2 years now. And I know for a lot of you, it's been that for longer. And so the thought of this game leaving and not existing makes me extremely emotional and sad. So I edited this out of Cypher's stream. I cut it up too, so just watch.
To me, this looks like throwing in the towel. Like they're giving up. Okay. I hope I'm wrong. This paired with the increase V-Bucks costs is a really bad sign. Okay. I think we've seen layoffs before in Fortnite, but this is like next level. The thing that's so concerning about this, by the way, is that we have some of like the biggest developers in Fortnite who have helped shape the game and make it what it is, and they're passionate and talented. Like Evan, for example. I have seen the amount of work Evan has put into Fortnite.
That's who I was talking
I've had
about.
firsthand experience as far as how passionate he is about the game. He's extremely talented. He gets up in the early hours of the morning. He's very skilled at what he does. He helps with live events. He helps with competitive. He helps with pretty much every facet of the game. And they let him go. I'm not going to pretend to understand the infrastructure of what's going on at Epic Games, how much money they're making, not making, what employees they have. But I'm concerned because a lot of very talented people were let go.
So here's the thing: is that is 100% true and devastating. But like, you know, they're closing. They're closing down. They're closing down a bunch of the game modes. So like Rocket Racing, Ballistic, and Festival Battle Stage are going offline. So, which a lot of, you know, what's funny is that most of the people are like, yeah, Festival Battle Stage, whatever. That was fun during Chapter 5 Season 3 when it first came out. Basically no one plays it anymore. But a lot of people were like, dude, Ballistic, you just didn't give it a chance. You didn't give it the love that it needed and the attention that it needed. And then, so it just didn't have a chance to flourish. A lot of people, I love that. I actually don't even really like it personally, but I know a lot of people loved it. And then Rocket Racing has, even though the numbers of people who play it, it has a core audience, and they love this game. And if they would have just, again, given this love and given it new, you know, tracks and dropped new skins and bundles and whatnot, and I think it would have flourished, honestly. So that's kind of a bummer. And it's like, I think the worst case scenario, if Fortnite really is struggling financially, the worst case scenario is like they'll just go to like a baseline battle royale, and that's it. You know, they'll give us like we'll go back to like a basic battle pass. It's not going to be like, you know, crazy The Rock and whatnot in it, you know, which actually, I mean, I personally would kind of like a just all Fortnite original skin battle pass. Wouldn't you like that? I honestly would. That would be awesome. Let me know in the comments, like, would you be down for just a complete Fortnite original skin battle pass? I would 100% love that. You don't need to put, if you're having problems with money, you don't need to freaking put a collab in there. Okay. So yeah, if they really are struggling with money, I really don't think that this game is going to ever close down its servers. I think that they'll just go to like a bare bones, like no story, or just like kind of really phoning it in. And they'll close all of the other game modes, like Blitz will close. You know, anything that takes a lot of you know, new people to make it happen. No new game modes will come out. You know, all of the smaller ones will close down, you know, and it'll just be the core battle royale. And then, you know, UEFN, they'll just, you know, they don't have to do anything for that. That's, you know, other people make those games, so they don't have to worry about that. So I think that if they truly are suffering financially, it'll go down to that. I don't think Fortnite's going to go anywhere. You might see less innovation, and you might see less, you know, things happening in the game, and less story, less collabs, whatever. But like, yeah, Fortnite's not going anywhere. And here's the thing, man, too, is that like I posted the beginning of my episode yesterday on Twitter, and I was like, how about instead of firing 1,000 people, Fortnite just brings back the Resident Evil skins, bringing them to the item shop, and all of the other rare skins that people want, like Rue, would literally generate hundreds of millions in revenue. Okay, and I'll stand by that comment. And I'm not talking about bringing back the OG Battle Pass stuff, okay? I'm literally just saying, like, bring back all of the rare item shop cosmetics, all the stuff that can come back with no issue, okay? As far as, like, you have to, give the OG owners something, a special color or whatever, or deal with the exclusivity, this and that. Like, no, I'm talking about like literally just like the Fortnite original skins that can come back. Like, there's no reason that they can't bring Rue back. Okay. Like, this is not a collab. I'm saying all the non-collab skins, Shaman, they could easily bring back Shaman. There's no reason that this has been gone for 2,300 days. I understand there's some like controversy, which is completely just false and made up. This is not, the design of this skin is nothing what some people say it is at all. But, and I actually don't even think that that's really why why Rue has been, archived for so long. I think they just hold stuff for like a rainy day sometimes. Anything that's non-collab, they could easily bring back. Some of this rare stuff. They could, but they could also, I'm sure that they could come out with some type of deal for Kratos and Sophia and stuff, and Snake Eyes, to bring those back. If they really need to make money, there's a whole list, Ghostbusters, everything. The Universal Monsters, you know what I mean? All this stuff. They could figure it out. The Resident Evil skins, obviously. They could come to some type of agreement, make some coin, All right. Attack on Titan. All those. All the skins that everyone wants. They could do it if they're really hurting. And then there's also the discussion of the payout for UEFN. Now they have paid like $700 million to UEFN creators, and the majority of it does go to like 50 people, 50 creators, making the majority of the money. Which I actually think it's like 10. That make millions. But that's not to say that there's other smaller creators that make, thousands or even hundreds, Like, yeah, the majority of people who make the most money off the supported creator code, those are people like Cypher PK, the big names, But there's also other smaller creators who make thousands, hundreds, maybe not make a living, but just make a little bit of extra, helps them out, keeps funding the videos they make. So I don't know, man. But there's also I'm seeing the argument that a lot of people play Steal the Brain Rot, and a lot of people play Steal the Brain Rot only. They log in just to play that, and they don't even really touch Battle Royale at all. And so, like, why would you if people are actually coming in to, dude, Tim Sweeney loves the idea of the metaverse. And also, so I think he's going to keep pushing that. I really do. And there was the lawsuits with Apple, which he like boasted about. That's another thing too. Is another reason why I don't think that they're hurting financially is because he just kind of recently boasted about, they have plenty of money to burn, suing Apple billions, and they're just doing it to do it. Tim Sweeney, Apple lawsuit. Let's see what somebody posted. I saw it. Yeah, here we go. Shout out Rez. Tim Sweeney says Epic is losing billions fighting Apple and Google because it can afford to. Jokes that we might run into serious financial problems after a couple more decades. After a couple more decades. So he's basically saying like, yeah, we're spending billions fighting Apple, but we can last a couple more decades. We're fine. And this was January 24th, 2025. Okay. So he's boasting about literally draining billions of dollars and being okay for a couple of decades. So unless he's just, capping and is just trying to make it look like they're richer than they are, they're good. I really think that Fortnite is good financially. I think this is just a cover story. And they wanted to get rid of 1,000 people just to make way for the AI that's being implemented. I'm leaning more. I don't have a definitive answer. I'm not going to tell you that I 100% believe in any theory, but if I had to choose, I'm going towards that way. Okay. So yeah, this is a huge bummer. Let me know in the comments, how is this affecting you? Is this, do you not care? Are you just like, and that's fine. They're your feelings or your thoughts. You can think whatever you want. Do you just not care? You're just like, whatever, as long as the game's here, I'm okay. Or are you, like bummed about it, but you're going to keep playing? Or are you like completely like gut punched, soul sucked out of you? Just, dude, I can't even stomach playing this game right now. Where are you landing? I played today and, when I got going, it felt good. And I love this game, dude. And I love playing it. And I got a ranked dub today, by the way. Let's go. So this is the Rival Hope skin, by the way, that Goofy Snoopy gifted to me, which I'm very, very stoked about. So thank you so much. Shout out to the homie Goofy Snoopy who gifted this to me on the gifting account, by the way, which means this is my first Hope skin on the gifting account. So I'm very I'm very stoked to have this skin because I wanted her, but I was showing skin restraint. And then B, check this out. Stab. I was like, get out of here, bud. So A, I'm stoked that I have this skin. And B, that I'm stoked that I have a Hope skin on the gifting account. Now, I mean, it was like really bumming me out today, the news about everything. And maybe, I was thinking like, well, what's the kind of part of me was like, well, what's the point of buying skins if we don't even know if this game's going to be around much longer, if they're hurting. And then the more and more I thought about it, was like, I just, based off of what Tim has said in the past, like, I think they're good, dude. There's no way that they're not. And I think you can rest assured that this game is not going to go away. Like I said earlier, if they really are hurting financially, I think it'll just go down to they'll have to abandon the metaverse idea, and they'll go down to just basic battle royale like it used to be, and call it a day, and then have UEFN and people just make maps and do whatever they want, and then just do basic battle passes or something like that. Basically, they'll just keep the servers on just to keep the game alive. So I think you can rest assured that, if you want to keep buying skins, that you can have that, you don't have to worry about wasting your money. And I mean, believe me, though, if these servers ever shut down, there'll be some gnarly class action lawsuits. Trust me, dude. I'll put like over 10 grand into this game. So yeah, there's a lot there's people there, and those are like rookie numbers to some of the people that have, People like Snazzy Blocks, you know, spent freaking over 20K. There's tons of other people like Ashton and other content creators, you know. They put so much into this game financially, you know. So yeah, I think you can rest assured. I don't think this game is. I truly don't. I don't think it's gonna go anywhere. It'll change, but you'll still be able to log in and use your skins and everything. And it'll still be playable. I think forever. I really do. But yeah, let me know, how are you feeling about all this? Where do you think we're gonna land in the future? What do you think about some of my theories? Let me know in the comments. Again, I think it's important to not completely live in the darkness about this, and just keep playing it if you want. If you have to, take some time off. Take 3 days off, 4 days off, take a week off. If it's negatively affecting you that much, like seriously, there's nothing wrong with that. But I tell you what, I'm not getting stoked for any of the freaking goofy, like, little rivalry things they're doing, which is such a bummer because this season is so good, dude. Like, the whole rivalry system is awesome. The battle pass is great. Like, bro, I come to terms with the V-Bucks thing, and I gotten over that, and I was starting to just push forward. Okay, cool. You know, it happens. Whatever. We'll just buy less skins, like I said. And I was trucking along, and then they hit us with this. I'm like, bro, God, can we just enjoy a season? Can we just enjoy this? So, I mean, it is personally, I'm not gonna lie to you, it's making it difficult for me to enjoy playing. Once I got going, I didn't think about all that stuff, but when given the opportunity to think about stuff, it's upsetting. It really is. So yeah, let me know in the comments, where are you standing with this? This was my first ranked match on the gifting account, and clutched it up, let me tell you. I'm trying to I lowered my sensitivity too, and trying to see if dude, I lowered it to like 1.5, bro. It's like it feels like dragging my mouse through mud. Like seriously, that's how heavy it feels. So this is the game-winning moment. There's bro right there. I thought that was the pink flamingo skin. Ooh, look at that. Oh, I gotta show you this play that I did too. I didn't get NSL. This is not my NSL match, by the way. But I did do a sick play that's like cinematic, bro. Oh, there we go. Stop. Get some. There it is. That was for you, Goofy. Snoopy. And then also, I want to give a shout out to our friend Junebug right here, who gifted me the pop music emote. I love this one. Seriously, thank you so much. I really do appreciate that. I'm going to be using that for some photography. I'm doing that in game. I really do appreciate you. Thank you so much for the gift. Ooh, Jill. Look at that. Whoa. So I just want to give the shout outs there. So yeah, also, did you get these free kicks, rivaled runners? So I got these on my main account because I got 50 kills. On one of my alt accounts, I had like 70 kills racked up between BR and Team Rumble, but the Team Rumble kills didn't count. So I don't think that they count towards the 50 that you have to get, just so you know. I think it has to be in Battle Royale, ranked or unranked, but just so you know. Because I thought that they would, because normally, stuff works in Team Rumble, but does not look like it is. So, guys, third and final thing we got to do before we get going. So we did the gratitude check. We did recognize that that life is good, everything's good. That complaining about this game is a privilege. Okay, we did recognize that. Third and final thing we got to do before we get going is I have to ask you for a favor, and that's to please use my supported creator code if you still feel good about picking up skins. I mean, look, I'm gonna keep playing, and I'm gonna keep buying skins, but you know, I'm already showing some restraint because of the V-Bucks situation. So, you know, and I've got the founders pack, so I can grind the V-Bucks, which is good. But yeah, I mean, I think right now it's just be smart about you. We got Daffy Duck and Lola. We'll check those skins out in a second. But yeah, I would just personally recommend, like, and if you feel like you don't ever want to support this company again, and you're just going to play with the skins you have and maybe get the battle pass and call it a day, that's totally okay. I understand that. But, you know, I'm going to be just being smart about spending and only getting stuff that I'm like crazy about. Cause I have a good locker, you know, so I'm good with what I have. And yeah, I'm definitely getting like Daffy Duck and Lola, but, yeah, so please use my supporter creator code, to help support me. This is the free way to support me. If you like the videos, you watch them every day. You like the streams? We stream every Saturday. I'll try to stream during the week too. Maybe I'll stream tomorrow. If you like that, you like the community, you like what's going on here, I have a favor to ask of you, and that's to please use my supported creator code, because this is the free way to support me. Okay, I want you to spend as much money as possible in the item shop, especially now, more than ever. But I do seriously need your help. But you can support me for free. So hit the supported creator button, whatever platform you're using. You can do this on console, PC, or the dang old browser version of the item shop. You can even do this in Rocket League, okay? Hit the supported creator button, put in my code QuantumCamper, all one word, doesn't matter if it's capitalized or not. Hit search, look for the green check mark, and if you see that, guess what? You're good. But here's the tricky part. Every 14 days, which is, that's right, a fortnight. What happens? The supported creator code automatically deletes itself. So what do you got to do? Train your brain. What does that mean? Let's say you're going to pick up Jacob's Wrap. Stop. Back out and make sure that code Quantum Camper is still in there before you finish any purchase. Train your brain to always back out and make sure that my code is in there. One more time, please use code Quantum Camper as your supported creator code in the Fortnite item shop. Thank you. I tell you right now, dude, if they ever, I mean, obviously, if they nerf the payouts for UEFN maps, it's not going to, you know, it's going to affect like 20 people. But Fortnite's will still be around. Even though, let's see, where's Steal the Brain Rot? Where is it? Oh, let's just look it up. Steal. How many people are playing? Steal the Brain Rot. 33,000 people. I mean, Fortnite's going to be fine if they lose 33. Let's just say those 30,000 people playing don't ever even touch Battle Royale. That's fine. We can lose that. So if they nerf the payouts for UEFN, you know, that's a whole other argument that we can get into. Maybe we can talk about it tomorrow or something like that. But let's just say they do that. I just don't even think. Let's just say they paid out $0. Okay, listen, $700 million is a lot of money. Okay, but to a company who boasts about having billions of dollars in the bank, billions, and they're joking about burning billions in lawsuits and not even caring for at least a couple of decades. 700 million is a drop in the bucket. And And that's why I think it's weird that they brought up the whole 500 million thing, saving that much money with the cutbacks and all that. That's why I was like, that's weird too. This is not financially, it's not adding up. So just rest assured, I think even if this would have happened, even if there was $0 paid out to UEFN creators, I really think something else is going on. They're just using this as a cover. But I tell you right now, if they ever get rid of the supported creator code, you're going to see all content creators leave. Like almost all, dude. Because that helps a lot of people in small content creators, whether it's a couple $100 a month here and there. It's look, I was making content for this game for a while before I was making any money off of YouTube ads, before I was making any money on the supported creator code. I will continue making content about this game, whether I get, any amount of money for it. Even if I get $0, I'll still play this game. I'll still make content about it. But like, I might not make as much because I might have to take on extra hours at work, get a part-time job, whatever, This does supplement my income a little bit. I do not make even close to enough to support myself right now, but it helps, and it helps with the giveaways and stuff like that. And there's people like Cypher and Ninja and Nick 830 and stuff who are like actual millionaires from this game, which is fine. I'm not getting down on them. But there's also like people who are like making a living grinding this game, who have 80 to 100 viewers per stream. And they're, this is like a job for them. They're making content and it's, they might be making $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 a month so there's some smaller content creators that do, so a lot of people that that rely on that supported creator money. If they take that away, dude, oh my God. I mean, what's crazy is if GTA 6, I think Cypher said this, so I may be stealing his thoughts or what he said. But dude, if GTA 6 was out right now, oh my God, bro. People, this game would be, dude, if you think the player count's bad right now, imagine when GTA 6 drops, bro. And you don't, who knows what other game is also going to be dropping in, at the end of the year if GTA 6 actually comes out. You know what I mean? Who knows, dude? But I'm telling you, when GTA 6 comes out, people are jumping ship, dude. People are already, you saw content creators, dude, Nick A30 was playing Arc Raiders. Like Fortnite only streamers and content creators jumped over to Arc Raiders. Phase replays. I saw Zemi. Zemi was playing Arc Raiders, Ninja Foley went over to Arc Raiders. So I'm telling you, man, when GTA 6 drops, oh my God, bro. As long as they keep the supported creator code going, that I guarantee you, though, that's going to be the saving grace for the majority of content creators to stay and to keep making content and keep streaming this, okay? Because that's the one thing that no other game has. So that's keeping the content creators here. You take that away, oh my God, bro. The majority, like 80%, bro. I'm telling you. So, let's check out the dang old item shop here. We got the Cyberpunk skins. The top 10, we got Cyberpunk is back. Cycle Bandit's still up there. Ice and Fire, MCU. We got Drogon and AFK. Oh, AFK is a good one. That's a must-have, actually. That's good for the locker for sure. I think it's only like 200 too. 200 for that. There we go. So yeah, Cyberpunk. When was the last time Cyberpunk was here? Weren't we supposed to get like a wave 2? Didn't that get announced? Oh, let's just refresh this real quick. So, there's some new kicks in the I don't know the name of. Oh, it's like Johnny something. Johnny, there it is. Johnny Silverhand. Last year, 211 days ago. So it's actually been a minute. Okay. And same with V. 211 V's good, dude. I like her. I've actually never even played this game. I want to so bad. But yeah, V is a vibe, dude. So yeah, if you want to see my full gameplay review, I did that when these came out in Chapter 6, Season 1. So jump into my archives there. This is great. And this is a really good, this rap is really good too. Boom. Oh, and you know what? This pickaxe is so good. This has like almost like a lightsaber vibe to it, which I love. I was using this with Darth Vader, with Samurai Darth Vader, actually. That's a good one. So these are back. They're going to be here until March 31st. Psycho Bandit. I showed off Mad Moxie. What was that, yesterday or the day before? I can't remember. But those are back. Really good. I love her. She's great. So she's here till the 26th. We got Game of Thrones still here until the 30th. Let's check out these new. So this Origami Battalion, wasn't this like a Twitch drop or something? Didn't we get this for free? I think so. I don't remember buying this. How much is this? Yeah, let's do. Everyone owns this. Okay, 200 V-Bucks. Okay, it's had to have been like a Twitch drop or something. Yeah, that looks good. And then let's check out these origami. These are cool. These are dope for sure. Yeah, I like that. So if you already have the emote, there are 500 in this bundle, and if you don't, it's 600 for those, and they're here till March 29th. There we go. Rally Raider is back. Little Raptor. The new Vans are here with the Moosey Slippies. We got Empress. She's so good. I love her. She's cute. The heat map kicks and wrap. Amazing. I did a review of those. MCU, Cap, and Iron Man. I did reviews of those if you want to check those out the last few days. Peak, I did a review as well. Check out a couple days ago. And the leaving is the Blooming Bones pickaxe. This was rare. It was gone for like 1,600 days. So make sure you pick that up. And Sprout of Tune. We got some metalcore right here, brother. Oh. Bro. Brother. Bro. Let's go, dude. Balenciaga is here until March 26th. Got a couple days of that. And Ducky, the Gamer's Locker bundle, is leaving today. This is a great one. I saw that Lord Osiris picked it up. Shout out. And this is a really good one. If you already, and I owned most of it, so I got it for 200 V-Bucks. So make sure you take a look at it. And this is an 800 skin with a lot of different edit styles. So check that out. Oh, and we did get Fastball back. She's a vibe and a half, dude. She was my main for a second. When was the last time Fastball was here? She was like my rebound. It's been almost a year, dude. 362 days. I love Fastball. 362, 363, 407. Okay. You know what? An opening day of baseball for a lot of teams is this week. I think for every team probably. I'll show you. I used her for a game here. I'll show you. I don't think. Oh, I want to show you that sick. Oh yeah, watch this. Oh, this season is crazy, dude. I got into some like sweaty matches, bro. I know I got aim. That was the last player. He actually killed me. I didn't win this match. So there's the guy. That was my rival right there too. I'll show you fastball in a second. That's just so annoying. I'm like, bro, I'm trying to fight my rival. Go away, T800. See, I got the sensitivity lowered. Trying to, I think it's helping my aim a little bit. Missed, not. There we go. But then but look at that. Look at that. It's crazy. I was like, oh my God, I'm at 22 white. Oh my gosh. I got out of there, bro. I can't believe I survived that. That was insane. Oh, and I actually make it to endgame, dude. It came down to me and one other dude. This Tomb Raider skin was like rivaled me early, and they had such a jump on me. I had to like go into the storm and get away from them, and then I saw them right here. Yeah, but the storm was hitting for 5, so I was like, oh crap. Oh. Then I got scared, so I just left. I love those fists so much, dude. Man, this season is so fun. Such a bummer that they're lame and firing everyone. So yeah, I was just he had full health, and I was taking pot shots at him, but it got down to it, and there's just not much I could do. I'm at 69 health right here. So this is it right here. This is just, yeah, it's just, I couldn't do anything. I don't know. I was so low on health. He had the high ground. I kind of should have started beaming. I shouldn't have done the fist right there. I should have just started beaming, and right there. Yeah, I had the I think I kind of blew that. But check out this play right here. This is with Rival Hope. I actually like the cannon, dude. The cannon's sick, right? So I got some shocks. I got the cannon, and I'm like, all right, I know what I'm gonna do. Next time when somebody steps to me. Hold on, let's. Oh yeah, there it is, right there. There it is. Okay, bro's trying to beam. Okay. All right, check this out right here. Oh my God, bro. That's the move. That's what you gotta do, dude. Shockwave up. Shoot the freaking, shoot the launcher down. That's the meta right there, bro. I'm telling you. Let's see. What else did I have? Here we go. Oh, I tried it. I did it again. Watch this. I tried to. I think I do it again. Yep. Hit him. There it is. Stab to me, dude. Get some. I freaking sold. So I don't even want to. I'm not even gonna show you, dude. I sold so hard. It was not funny. I got second place on my. That was my NSL, by the way. So that is that. I think that is the item shop, guys. You saw a little bit of fastball. She's been gone for almost a year. Then we also have Slugger. Very cool. Jonesy skit. Dude, the guy who created Jonesy got laid off, by the way. Isn't that insane? They just don't give up, like, who you are and what you did for the company. Ruthless, bro. You put 10 years into a company, create the one of the icons for the game, and then, nah, see ya. We're good. We got AI now. We don't need ya. That's crazy, bro. Again, I don't know if the AI thing's real or not, but it's just a theory I'm working with. But yeah, the guy who created Jonesy, that's insane, bro. Yeah, it's this is a difficult day. 1,800 V-Bucks for the whole. That's actually pretty good for everything. So that is pretty much it. Riot is back. Man, I'm still waiting to to get him because there's a freaking bundle. They just won't bring the bundle back, dude. Riot is in this right here with the volume 11 bundle because I have Power Chord, and it's like I'm not gonna buy Riot because I want this to come back. This has been gone for 627 days. Do I have this pickaxe? I mean, I have her. She's a 2000 skin, so that means that this bundle is gonna be 700 for me. Do I have this? I might even have that. Anarchy Axe. Do I have Anarchy Axe? Let me see. Anarchy Axe. No, I don't. Anarchy Axe. And then Rock Out. Wait, that's the emote. Hold on. Let's look. Rock Out. No, I don't. Yeah, so that'll be a 700. That'll be a 700 emote for me, or a 700 bundle for me. Look at the Rock going crazy on pop music. So yeah, that is pretty much the item shop. Mochi is back. Riot's back. Hypernova. Director's Cut. This is a really good pickaxe. Any movie buffs out there, you definitely need that. I feel like it's been a minute since Riot's been here. 143. Okay, not too much. How long was Director's Cut gone for? Director's Cut was gone for 430 days. Okay, I already own this. I got this, I think, last time. Yeah. So January 8th, 2025. That's when I got it for sure. January 18th. This is a good one, though. You definitely pick that up. While we're here, let's check out. So here's Daffy Duck. We'll check to see if they gave a date on when these are coming out. I'm not sure, though. Daffy Duck, he looks really good. And he's got the Toon Squad edit style. And then Lola Bunny looking good as well. And then she has oh yeah, definitely. That's it right there. You gotta love her Toon Squad outfit. I'm definitely getting both of these. Looks like they're going to be in a whole bundle, and you get a lot of stuff here. Dude, the animation on that looks really good.
What's up, Doc?
Yeah, so that's pretty, I think some of this is in the battle pass too, right? Yeah. So there you go. I believe that is it. Let's do one more check and see. I think we're done with the battle pass. Or oh my god, we're done with the item shop. Mad Mochi's back. Those kicks, yeah, that's about it. Oh, Ali A's here. Huge proponent of AI. Uses AI slop on his Facebook constantly. Makes weird AI videos using actual footage of Fortnite, and then manipulates it with AI, and I can't stand it. So I'm officially not a fan of Ali A. I'm just gonna be honest. He's just literally just based off of like the slop and weird stuff he posts on social media. Not a fan, and I never will be. But that's okay. I'm telling you right now, dude. Now more than ever, right now, you gotta get away from using anything with AI. Stop using AI for your thumbnails. Stop using AI to write your freaking captions or descriptions. Stop using it to generating these weird videos. Look, I've done it all. I've used AI to make thumbnails. I've toyed with using AI to write my descriptions. I've used it to I made the funny little videos when all this stuff was coming out. There's no shame in like trying it out, but like actually implementing it into your real workflow and passing it off as like creativity or your creation. We just got to get away from it, dude. And I'm not judging you for using it or doing it. Like I said, I did when it first started coming out. I did it too. I tried it out. But now, if you're a content creator in any facet, by the way, whether it's gaming, whether it's Fortnite, whatever, it doesn't matter. Authenticity is gonna be is the next wave. Okay. raw and uncut, like we do it here. Like, this is what it's going to be. No flashy editing, no weird graphics, nothing. No question whether it's real or not. Okay. Because that's what we're fighting right now. We're fighting like, wait, hold on. Is this AI? Is this real? I hate that, dude. Having to question, hold on, is this real? Is this AI? You know, and more, it's not just tricking boomers on Facebook anymore. It's like, it's getting to the point where it's just like, wait, hold on. People are making like fake war footage, which is crazy to me, dude. So I'm not telling you what to do. Do whatever you want. But anytime I see the AI thumbnails, look, everyone knows it's AI. I'm training myself to not click on anything that's overtly AI generated. I'm now actively training myself to do that. I started doing that on social media when I was scrolling and I would see people using filters on their faces, immediately scroll up. I'm like, no, I want to see the real you. I don't want to see this filter on you. So I've actually trained myself to do that. Anytime I see that on TikTok, I scroll away. I literally, what you say means nothing to me if you have a filter on. Okay. And I'm training myself to now get to that with AI. If you have an AI thumbnail, I'm not clicking on your video. If I read a description or read an article and I see the M dash and I'm getting like a weird hint of, no, I'm not going to read it. So I'm not telling you what to do, but that's what I'm doing. I'm training and that's why we do it raw and uncut here, because I want you to know that it's real. And I'm not going to be using, there are some I think maybe 10 different thumbnails I've made used AI, and it was, again, I'm not going to get down on you for trying it out, but it sucks, dude. It just sucks. It doesn't look good. It's most likely the reason why 1,000 people don't have jobs right now. So I'm officially like not supporting anything or anyone who uses it. So especially Ali A. Go on his Facebook, dude. It's atrocious. It's crazy, actually. So yeah. Let's do some, let's actually check Sheena real quick. Yeah, look at this. The creator of Jonesy, Vitaly Nemushin, was impacted by today's layoffs at Epic Games. Well, this is weird. After 11 years, I find that I no longer work at Epic. It's been a wild ride. Lots of ups and downs. Seeing Fortnite from pre-launch to today and being a part of making that happen was an experience of a lifetime. Seen lots of similar posts out there, and I hope that everyone impacted by the layoff lands on their feet. Best of luck to all the folks remaining at Epic. I am now open to work. I mean, that's the thing, man, is like people don't talk about this, but like, the older you get, the harder it is for you to get hired. And a lot of these people that have been with this company for 10 plus years, they're in their late 30s, 40s, maybe 50s. It gets way harder to get hired once you get a new job. When you hit your 40s, especially your 50s, and they did give a severance. It says Epic Games will be impacted, will give impacted employees at least 4 additional months of base pay, with more based on tenure. Journalist Jason Schreier noted that would normally be a healthy cushion, but in the current gaming industry climate, it could take over a year to find full-time work. See, that's what I'm saying. I mean, I've been actively looking for work in my field, not in gaming, in video editing. And there's nothing out there, dude. Like, and I know that gaming employees for gaming industry, they're getting laid off left and right. So you already have a ton of really good developers who got laid off developers, editors, artists, composer, whatever, QA, writers, whatever. Those people already got fired. There's already a sea of people, very talented, from other companies who were laid off last year and the year before that, who are still looking. And now you have 1,000 more very qualified people going into the looking for jobs. So yeah, it's 4 months. Oh, that's cool. 4 months severance. Nice. And then I read somewhere else it's like 6 months of medical coverage. Yeah, bro. Most people are not going to find a new job in 4 months. So that sucks, dude. It does. Yeah, Evan's post is like heartbreaking. So I don't know, man. The creator of, let's see, Lola Bunny and Daffy Duck skin revealed tomorrow. Okay, available on Thursday. So there you go. So we will have Daffy Duck and Lola on Thursday. That is it. Yeah, we'll be. It says in the letter here. Tim Sweeney says that this isn't our first time being here. Epic survived upheavals in the 1990s with the move from 2D to 3D with Unreal 1. In the 2000s, building console games with Gears of War, and in 2012, moving to online gaming with Paragon and Fortnite. Each time we rebuilt our foundations and earned renewed leadership position. Market conditions today are the most extreme we've seen since those early days, with massive upheaval in industry accompanied by massive opportunity for the companies that come out as winners. On the other side, that's what we're aiming to do for our players. Okay. At Epic, we pride ourselves on hiring the industry's best, so it's very painful to part with so many talented people. The folks impacted by the layoffs will receive a severance package, including at least, okay, we know that. And then he goes on to say, we'll have a company meeting Thursday to talk about the roadmap in more detail. So today's Wednesday. So they're going to be tomorrow they're going to be having a meeting. So you can expect, some new announcements. I doubt that they'll announce it right away, but, probably the next week, 2 weeks later or something. We'll see what's going on. But I tell you what, personally, this is just bumming me out, and it's going to be hard. Like I said earlier, it's going to be hard for me to Ice King versus Foundation. I'm still going to play the game. I'm still going to buy skins. I'm still going to do the videos. I'm not going anywhere. But yeah, this is a bummer for sure. But we'll see. We'll push through, see what happens. But positive energy in, negative energy out. We do live a good life. We are blessed to be here. We're blessed to play this game. And it really has helped me a lot. It's given me direction. It's given me a purpose. And I'm glad that you're all here. I really am. So on that note, I do got to get going. But you know what we got to do? You love it. Boom. Hold on. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. Oh my llama! I'm your host, Quantum Camper. Don't forget to use code Quantum Camper as your supported creator code in the Fortnite item shop. Drop me a like and subscribe and comment with what you got or what you would like to get. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.